So I've had a number of requests to do a video on OCD, and especially when I'm doing a video on a subject like this, I need to restate that I am not a doctor or licensed therapist, and these videos are not intended to replace appropriate care from such professionals. That being said, I hope this will help with the anxiety that's behind these obsessive thoughts that lead to the compulsive behavior. So taking full responsibility for your own well-being. Even though I have these obsessive thoughts, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have these obsessive thoughts, I choose to love and honor myself anyway. Even though I have these obsessive thoughts, which I'm not always consciously aware of, but I have a feeling something doesn't feel right. Especially when obsessive and compulsive behavior starts. And even though I have these obsessive thoughts, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. And maybe anyone else who might be involved in this. All these obsessive thoughts, all these obsessive thoughts, all these fearful thoughts, all this worry, all this anxiety, all this fear that something's wrong, all this fear that something's going to go wrong, and it's so hard to break the cycle. These thoughts can be so obsessive, and they often lead to compulsive behavior. And I just can't stop myself. All these things I feel I have to do. All this fear that something will go wrong if I don't do them. All this fear that something terrible will happen if I don't do this behavior, if I don't have these thoughts. I need to think these thoughts. I need to do this behavior. And I choose to love and accept myself anyway. I don't do this because I'm bad or stupid. Something in me says, this is how I take care of myself. I need to do these things to take care of myself. And I love and appreciate that part of me that wants to take care of me. I choose to find a healthier way to do it. And I'm loving the intention. Somewhere along the line, I came up with this as a defense mechanism. Somehow I got convinced that in order to protect myself, I needed to think these obsessive thoughts. I needed to do this compulsive behavior. And I choose to question that. What am I afraid will happen? And how likely is that? Part of my mind tells me I have to do this. That part of my mind might be lying to me. When it says I have to do this, it might not be telling the truth. Not because it's bad or evil, but it has an agenda. And it's willing to lie to me to meet that agenda. And I'm giving myself permission to relax and challenge that voice. That voice that says, I have to do this thing. Really? Is this bad thing really going to happen? Do I really need to do this thing? Do I really need to think these thoughts? And I appreciate the attempt to take care of myself. And maybe this has helped me in the past. The only reason I hang on to it is because part of me is convinced it works. And that the benefits outweigh the negative consequences. And I'm challenging that now. I'm now releasing all the sadness and trauma in all of the roots and the deepest cause of all this obsessive compulsive behavior. I'm now releasing all the anger and resentment in all of the roots and the deepest cause of all this obsessive compulsive thinking and behavior. I'm now releasing all of the fears in all of the roots and the deepest cause of all this obsessive compulsive thinking and behavior. I'm now releasing all the embarrassment in all of the roots and the deepest cause of all this obsessive compulsive thinking and behavior. I'm now releasing all of the shame and guilt in all of the roots and the deepest cause of all this obsessive compulsive thinking and behavior. I'm now releasing any remaining fear and worry in all of the roots and the deepest cause of all of this obsessive compulsive thinking and behavior. I'm now releasing all the low self-esteem in all of the roots and the deepest cause of all this obsessive compulsive thinking and behavior. Releasing all this belief that I need to do this. Releasing it at a cellular level, and releasing it all the way back through my past. Back through all the times in my life where I may have gotten the message that I needed these obsessive thoughts, that I needed to do this compulsive behavior. Giving myself permission to be free. Clearing the fear that this will get me into trouble. I won't become stupid without this behavior. I have healthy ways to take care of myself. I can find healthy ways to take care of myself. It's safe to set myself free now. I'm clearing my doubts about that. And I'm allowing myself to relax. I'm allowing myself to feel peace. In body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath. Give yourself permission to feel peace. Thanks.